teams hoping to head into the offseason feeling the momentum of a victory in the Xbox Bowl. It's the San Jose State Spartans and the South Alabama Jaguars. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So San Jose State's offense will have first crack at this one. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To throw, it's Weaver. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
They're dealing with a second and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ivy. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force the negative play.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. So the South Alabama Jaguars offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the junior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special talent at running.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Davenport. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. There's the pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
And the Jaguars will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bates. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Weaver. Bringing the heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Punt is on its way. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires on the move. Complete downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Finds his man. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running inside. It's Phillips. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Back to pass, it's Weaver. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. The keeper on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Riley. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Bates. Across the 15. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Spartans line it up with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Weaver. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the gameplay. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jenkins. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Davenport. That's caught. It's Woods. Here's a little room there. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bates. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things, and that first half needs some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
To the air, it's Davenport. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Puts it out of the air. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Grab behind the line. It's Jenkins.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
And the Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Running inside. It's Bates. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
1st and 10 from their own 13. The play action fake. Shoots it to the left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that, you're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Weaver. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jenkins.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Jaguars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it down the field. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Keeps it himself. There's some headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Alabama!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it.
Makes the grab down the left side. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Weaver. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And they went right back to the well, and that is a big-time answer from the defense after giving up the explosive play.
Yeah, it's a great job in sudden change, right, Reese? You give up the big one, the play before, so you hustle down, you get lined up. You have no idea what's coming next, but great individual effort by the defender to get to that QB.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Weaver. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartan! Fitted in the window for the score. The Spartans have the lead.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
First part of the equation complete with the touchdown. Now the 2-point try if you want to make the deficit just a field goal. Looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Got enough for the first. They'll use a timeout here. 2:06 remaining on the clock. Of course, it stops again at the 2-minute mark.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the...
Might have a chance. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Across the 25. Oh, he's got some space. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6.
Set to kick this one.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Weaver. Here's a throw downfield late. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Caught over the middle. It's McClure. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A deep throw as the clock winds down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it, threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Finds his man. It's Riley.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Weaver. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.